first things first, I've only got like 7 minutes and 11 seconds to do this because my camera's gay, right? First thing, I'm sorry that I haven't done one in 2 weeks. This is my first one. I've been very busy and very ill last week, okay? Right, first, I've had very badly swollen legs. When I was going to Wales on, not last week, the week before, I sat in the car for an hour and a half and my legs blew up very big. On Monday, me and my mum did my blood pressure and my blood pressure was high, so I was a bit worried. And then on Tuesday I did it again and my blood pressure was high again. Now on Tuesday I got very annoyed by something. I tried to claim some help with the baby and I couldn't get it. I'll tell you about that. I'm going to make another video of me moaning about that later, okay? It's going to be a very big moan, I'm very sorry, but I have to moan about this thing. Because other people, you will agree with me about this, right? A lot of people will agree with me about this. So I'll tell you about that in a minute. So on Tuesday I did my blood pressure again. My blood pressure was high and I got very annoyed. I didn't feel very good, so I rang the midwife. Well, actually, I rang the number the midwife gave me. So I rang this number, and then they were meant to ring me back within an hour, saying, well, with the midwife on the phone, right? An hour and a half went past and no one rang. 2 hours went past, no one rang. I got very annoyed because no one had rang me and they said they would, and they didn't, right? So normally I have, my blood pressure's fine normally, but I have protein in my pee and my legs get swollen, so that is a sign of preeclampsia. My mum has both had preeclampsia with me and my sister, and it is you're more likely to get it on your first pregnancy, and you're more likely to get it if your mum has had it before. Okay? So on Tuesday I rang the midwife yet again and complained because she hadn't rang, and it got really annoying, so I rang her and I said, you haven't rang me, basically, very nicely, and she said, oh, I'm busy, I'm very sorry. I don't care, you can make time for somebody that's really worried. I mean, it's a first pregnancy, people get very worried. It's like having your first child, you get paranoid. Okay? So she said, I'm very busy today, so I'll come and see you tomorrow. Now, I'm sorry, if I had preeclampsia, this is what I'm saying, if I had it, she would have got on my tits, right? I'm saying it like that because I'm very annoyed with her, right? And this is my normal midwife. My normal midwife has left, so I can say this about that. I liked my other midwife. I don't like this one. Okay, so I didn't have it, and she come round and she did my protein, my pee, and the protein that's normally in my pee was alright. It's gone. Okay, my blood pressure had gone down because I had calmed down from this incident that I'll tell you about, this whole job seekers thing. All this other crap in a minute, alright? I'll make another video about me moaning. So I was fine. Right, my mum was a bit annoyed because she should have come round that day. It doesn't matter what time it is, she should have come round, okay? So that's about that. I'm a bit moany. Sorry for being moany. And then on that Sunday, we went down to my nan's, and my nan bought me loads of stuff for the baby, like cribs and covers for my crib and stuff like that, and blankets, and it's all really sweet. She got me a lot of stuff. It's really nice. At the moment we're in the middle of washing it because it's like 5 bags full of stuff that she got me, bless her cotton socks. So yeah, and then this Saturday I booked off as a holiday. I got told I should really book it off, so I booked it off as a holiday, and me and my mum did my room. We took everything out of my bedroom. Now I have the smallest room in the house. We took everything out of my bedroom. We hoovered the floor, everywhere, all over the floor. We washed the skirting boards. We cleaned the walls. We did everything. Did my bed in. We tried to move things around, but it wouldn't fit in my room properly. We had to take stuff out to be able to fit the bath and changing mat stand, which is here, because it's just here and it's there, and I feel like I'm in a cot when I'm near it. It was very strange. Oh, another thing I'm meant to say sorry about is my dad took my camera when he went to France for the weekend, so I was going to do this at the weekend. A video called me and my mum having a laugh trying to move the stuff around, but I couldn't because my dad stole my camera from me, because my dad's awesome. Today I'm a bit annoyed as well because I went to this young mums group that I went to before, that I was the only one there, and I knew a couple of the people, which was really good that I knew a couple of these people that went. And this time it was alright, we had food, they made us food, it was really cool. And after that I had to drive down to my breastfeeding class thing about it, right? And for weeks I've been excited about this because this is the one thing I'm very keen on. I want to breastfeed, right? I'm very annoyed because when I wanted to do it, I drove all the way down there. I found the bloody place, which was tucked all around all these little corners and shit like that. And I got there, and then you never guess what? Drove in, no car parking spaces, drove around to the other side, no car parking spaces, drove a little further down. Oh look, that would have been a car parking space if the idiot in the black car would have moved about a foot that way, right? That would have been a perfect car parking space. If he moved, I could have fitted in, and I would have made it to my stupid class. But I was not willing to go and pay £2 for a bloody car parking ticket for 2 hours, where everything in that whole street you have to have permits, and the street outside of that you've got to have permits because it's so close to the town, and the street outside of that you've got to have permits. I did not want to pay £2 to go to a car park and walk 10 minutes that way back down to the children's centre that I was meant to go to and go and get this stupid thing, alright? This annoyed me so much. I don't want to have to do that, alright? So annoying. So I decided I couldn't be asked to do this thing I was very excited for, and I drove all the way back home. There you go. And that's how my breastfeeding class ended. I've had a very crap week. I have a week left, well, one Saturday left to work, guys. One Saturday. And then officially 4 weeks until the baby is due. Yay! So that's my exciting thing. And tomorrow I've got midwife, so I might make another video. I've got a different midwife. So my normal midwife, she has now left, and then I had that annoying one that was just standing in for that week. So I won't have her, out the way, horrible midwife. And now I've got another midwife, right? So far I would have seen about 4 different midwives.